Curry gets past him, gives it up to Santos. The three not there. Offensive rebound, Payton. Out to Steph. Lets it fly. Kansas. 25 for Curry. His second three. This feels like he has to work so much less when Butler's not on the floor right now, as Curry hits back-to-back triples. And he just gave the good night sign as well towards the Mavs bench. Largest lead of the game for the Warriors.
I mean, if I'm the Mavs, I'm like, okay, you know.
Well, Washington came back and hit a three. Curry made two in a row. Now he drives past two guys. Banks in the floater. Curry heating up.
Here we go. And again, this was off the Payton rebound, and Curry doesn't need any space. We've been watching that for years. And then the next one here, this is a tough shot. I mean, this is, again, he's very good at it. But I want to see if we can catch the night-night here. Can we? Oh, early, Dave. Early call.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan in the building. We're here again, man. But let that be known. The Mavericks fall, man, big time, man. The Warriors, man, 126 to 102, man. Got a lot of problems, man, and we're here to talk about it, man. Seems like the luck has ran out. Here's my co-host.
Going on, fam? This your boy John. Go ahead and grab yourself some drink. Sit back, relax, let that be known. What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, man. That was That's probably what we've been waiting on. We've been waiting on it. We've been getting away with this mess, with this no center mess. We've been getting away with it. And Dallas keep trotting that crap out there, and it has finally caught up with us. Between having no center and for the most of the game, the free throw discrepancy. I think at the start of the fourth quarter, I think they had shot 23 free throws, and we had only shot 9 at that time. Between that and then not having any type of big who Jason Kidd is willing to play is looking like the downfall of the Mavericks. Not let alone Kyrie Irving play like trash. Klay Thompson plays like trash. PJ Washington plays like trash. And you look at that screen and you watching the game, you saying, man, I wish we sure had a superstar. We need a guy who can just, when everything going bad, who can just take over. We can show you somebody who we seen a lot of that in the NBA playoffs last year. When Dallas was playing bad, he just held in there until the team got to clicking. We didn't have it today. We didn't have it today. And I have been saying this ever since our bigs went out. It's going to be hard for Dallas to beat anybody without a center. It don't really matter who we play. We've been getting lucky. I know Steph Curry, he was waiting to hit the night-night celebration ever since PJ Washington did it last game. He couldn't wait to hit a three on PJ Washington so he can hit the night-night. And to be honest with you, man, this thing was over at halftime. This game was over at halftime. There was no way Dallas could get back into this game unless Kyrie Irving somehow just went off or somebody went off, but then you still had the problem that was hunting the Mavericks. is we had no defensive presence down low and no consistent rebounding. And granted to the Warriors, I will give them credit. They did the right thing. They drove the basketball. They drove, especially Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, them. They drove the basketball. Understanding, man, there is no big down there. There's going to be little to no resistance. And so the Mavericks shot 40% from three, which is kind of and the Warriors only shot 30%. They killed us on the glass with 54 rebounds. We only had 42. And then this is where the nasty work come in. We had 18 turnovers. Had almost dang near 20 turnovers. You're not going to beat anybody if you turn the ball over that much. They had one of the best starts you could ask for in the Mavericks. They came out the gate. Steve Kerr called their quick timeout, and it just like, I don't know what Dallas, I don't know what happened. Man, what's your take on it, man?
Could possibly go wrong. As it turned out, everything.
Our margin for error right now is so small. And the way that we played today, we played beyond that measure of margin or that margin for error. Like Dan said, man, we had 18 turnovers to their 10. But not only that, those 18 turnovers, it was 30 points off of those 18 turnovers.
That's the big thing.
That's the big thing. Also, like you said, the free throw discrepancy, man, they continue to attack, knowing that we didn't have a big in there or a big that kid was willing to play. And so shout out to them, man. They saw, a hole, a glaring hole at that, and they attacked it, man. And like that, like Dan said, they had some motivation behind this game here. It was quite a few factors. One of them was PJ. The last game he did hit the night. Also, this was the first home game since the Jimmy Butler trade. So they're going to play with a little bit more energy. It's going to be a little bit more behind it, and then as well as it's the Andre Iguodala jersey retirement ceremony. So all of those factors, it's kind of like a big recipe for disaster for the Mavs on today. And then we don't play well during these early Sunday games. But it was just a lot of those factors, man, that just outside of the first quarter, man, it went downhill, and it went downhill fast. Yeah, man, it's when you small like that, man, you have to play near perfect to give yourself a chance, man. Now I'm not sure why he didn't play Moses Brown more than what he did in 9 minutes. I would have played him, even as awkward as he is.
I would have played him
20 minutes.
Every time Curry went out the floor, Moses Brown would have came on the floor.
Facts.
Every time they sent Wardell to the bench, Moses Brown would have been checking in. That way he doesn't have to worry about being caught on the island with Wardell. Because when you play the Warriors, you have to switch everything. If you don't switch everything, they're going to kill you trying to fight over the screen. Steph is going to hit you about 15 nights because he's just going to pull the three.
And what was so bad about he hit you in the night in the third?
Well, it was already over.
No,
he was just waiting to get PJ on him. That's the only thing he was just looking for. Because PJ hit the night, and PJ didn't even play last game. The last time we played,
he was in street clothes.
PJ wasn't even on the floor. They called PJ hitting the night on the way to the locker room. And we had beat them so short-handed.
Yeah.
that it was like, God, dog, we actually beat y'all short-handed.
Man. Me too, man. Me too.
Man, that man Luke almost had a 31 triple-double yesterday.
To add insult to injury. Man.
Hey, man, we play Luka next. The Mavericks play the Lakers next in LA.
Can we say 2-game losing streak?
Man, I don't know what kind of belt Luka gonna have, but I think he gonna pull a bet out on us.
I say a 50-point triple dub, man.
I wonder if Nico's going to that game.
Nico come back to Dallas. Nico go on that flight tonight.
I wonder what LA fans are going to say.
Ain't
What is going on?
That man finna have a 50-point triple double on us. Watch
now,
what I tell you.
For those who don't know, the Mavericks recently put out a new branding video. They're trying to rebrand everything. And they went out of their way to block out Luka's photo in the rebranding video. But they didn't block out any of the other guys who have been traded as well. So like Quentin Grimes, they didn't block him out. But they purposely blocked out Luka's photo, which added more insult to injury because they went out of their way to do it. Which I believe they got word from upper management to do so. And so I'm saying you do realize you try to block out his photo in the video. If the Mavericks was to win a ring this year, you do realize Luka would still get a ring. He's quote unquote still technically part of the team this year. And then you do it because you're trying to change the narrative of the situation that's going on. Today, the Mavericks' beloved GM Nico watched the Mavericks get thoroughly spanked. And they was looking for somebody to save them, and there was nobody there to save them, to even make the game competitive. It never got close. We couldn't get past 20 points. Never got close. Never got close. And the Maverick fans and the player, they looking like, well, what we gonna do? Who we gonna turn to? He ain't there no more. I know we had got spoiled. That deadly Slovenian, he ain't there no more. He ain't there to cuss people out. Or to make his teammates better by spoon feeding them. We have watched Luka spoon feed the team when the team is failing and playing, below a level that they need to play. I watched him spoon feed guys. And I kept telling people, I said, Kyrie, his highs are really, really high. When he's going and clicking, man, he's special. But his lows are really, really low.
24 assists.
Tonight, he looked like a role player. There's nobody that you can look at on the Mavericks today and was like, man, they held it down. Nobody held it down. Nobody. Not coaching, not nobody.
Everybody in the minus.
They should be. When I tell you that the team, we couldn't get past the 20-point threshold,
Man, what's going on with Spencer? Last game he was over. This game he only took one shot.
Man, you know how Spencer is. You know, Spencer don't play good until you get the whole team back. And then that's when Spencer go on this rant about how he can really be a star, but he just being held back. You know, Spencer get on that kind of crap. He get on there when, you know, it's politics. You know, I really can be. And now you like, man, this is your time to shine. Like,
if any other day, this would have been the day.
The Mavericks are decimated by injuries. This is your time to step up and say, hey, I'm really like that. I can really hoop like that. They are holding me back. Look at what I can do. But watch, when Anthony Davis come back, you get Gafford back and Lively back, watch how he hoop. And then when they interview him, watch what comes out of his mouth.
I'm gonna say, shut up.
Well, you know, when you have guys like this, you have to play a role, and I'm just here to play my role. And like, no, that's who you are. You are a role player. I hate when guys do that, and like it's politics to the reason why you not thriving.
And then
when you get a chance to thrive, you don't thrive.
On top of that, like, okay, last game you went over. In this game here, one shot. One shot. Not one for.
And this was the game.
Not one for 5.
This was the game to get them up.
Facts. You could have got you 12 to 15 shots today.
Like, you're down 20 plus.
All hands on deck.
This is the game where you need to take to say, hey, I'm finna try to take over.
No, not him. He on one.
We seen the Jaden Hardy sighting, and we knew we was in trouble then. If Kid played Hardy, I said, oh, man, yeah.
Hardy played 10 minutes, had 7 shot attempts.
That's one thing about young fella. If young fella play, he gonna get him up. You ain't gotta tell young fella, hey, I need you to go out there and score for him. I need you to go put up some shots. You ain't gotta say none of that. When he gets in the game, he got one track mind.
I'm gonna get mine. Because I don't know when I'm gonna get back in.
I'm finna score. And so you ain't never
got him a quick 11.
You ain't never got to tell young fella, hey, man, I need you to score when you get out there. That man had 11 points in 16 minutes.
10 minutes. No, I'm sorry, 16 minutes.
He had 11 points in 16 minutes.
And his usual turnovers.
That's where he falls. That's where he hurts you at.
4 turnovers.
Because he gonna do
4 turnovers in 16 minutes is diabolical, boy.
He gonna do some stupid stuff. They're just gonna leave you shaking your head. He had a carry on riding the baseline, right? He's going to the baseline. He gets stuck on the baseline, almost going out past it. Instead of him chunking it to the corner, he's trying to tread the baseline.
Baseline to get to the other side.
He ends up carrying the basketball. He's like with the ball like this.
You did it right in front of him. So
that's the kind of crap that makes you frustrated with Jaden Hardy. Because it's stuff that he can just absolutely fix. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, it's not like he has game. And I keep telling people, like, he got game. It's just the mental part of it where he just has it in his mind to where, no, I got to, in order for me to function, I got to do stupid. That's the only way I can function. I got to give you 2 to 4 bad fouls. I got to have at least 5 to 6 turnovers. They don't make it.
And they're bad fouls too. It's just like you didn't have to foul in this situation.
Then I gotta have maybe 3 or 4 defensive lapses to where you like, Jaden, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's the kind of guy that would help off a shooter. And you're playing Golden State. He's that type of guy.
Facts. He the one that he'll lead Steph.
He'll probably go help off of Steph Curry. And you be sitting there looking at the TV with your mouth wide open, like, I just cannot believe he thought in his mind that he had help responsibility. Anybody know in the league, if you're guarding Steph Curry, You do not have help.
Mm-mm.
I don't care what's going on down there.
Nope.
You don't have help.
No help.
That is not your responsibility.
Mm-mm. Somebody need to just get his headband from the back and just let it go.
Just somebody need to tell him, man, every time you jack up like this, I'm going to unravel one of your braids. I'm going to have you looking like Shaquille Sunflower out here in a minute. We're going to get some, we're going to rectify the situation pretty soon.
No, man, some gotta, and that's what the frustrating part. Young fella is talented.
He's very talented, man. He is a bucket.
His IQ is just so low. It's so low.
What's so crazy about it? I don't even know if it's an IQ thing. I think he got mental issues. I don't even know if it's an IQ thing. Because like he can go on a brand where he can really almost tote the team.
So is he short bus like?
I just think I don't think he know how to focus right. Like I just think he be hooping and the next thing you know he be like squirrel, and he just looking.
Hey, chat, man, y'all put in the chat what y'all think is holding Jaden Hardy back, man. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in here, and make sure y'all subscribe as well, man. We appreciate y'all being here, man.
We appreciate
put
y'all,
in the chat, man.
And Jason Kidd, he looked like he just was fed up. He sat down.
Hey, I'm done coaching today. I'm done coaching today.
I ain't no more coaching out of me today. Whatever's gonna happen, gonna happen.
What's gonna happen? Hey, what was it?
Could possibly go wrong. As it turned out, everything.
Everything.
Jason Kidd been fed up since the press conference.
Hey man, somebody go check on Kid, man. Man, that Kid on the edge, man. Kid's like, bro.
I hope he ain't drinking this. I hope he ain't drinking his way through this.
Hey, he had a problem in the past with drinking. Hope he ain't picked it back up.
Boy, Jason Kidd looked done on that sideline. Normally he's standing up for the majority of the game. Kidd was over there like this.
You gonna rest my legs today.
He was pointing, talking about, just shaking his head.
Look at it. Look at this.
And Nico still looks so uncomfortable.
Boy.
And we wasn't even in Dallas.
We all the way in where they at? Oakland? No, Oakland now.
Yeah,
San Francisco.
No, they went to San Francisco. They left Oakland and moved to San Francisco. They in the Bay Area.
They're in the Bay Area, but up, in that way, in that region, and he looks so uncomfortable. He looked like people out there. Him.
He looked uncomfortable. He had to watch that slaughter.
He's like, you did this. You did this.
Boy.
And it was a tough scene, man. It was a tough shot when they showed AD, Lively, and Powell all on the bench, injured.
And you down there getting your tail whacked in the paint. And you got three guys who can significantly help you.
That's 21 feet of defense that you don't have.
And they all over there sitting pigeon-toed. Even Lively with a boot on.
Man, we got so many people hurt they had to sit on the back row.
Man, they in there like a choir. Ever been in the choir? Ever been in front of a judge? Well, we got so many people hurt, boy. It's ridiculous. And they all big guys.
Guys,
like,
all my bigs.
Dog.
Man.
Boy, I don't know if the Mavericks are reaping what they sowed. I don't know what's going on.
Bruh. This is tough. This is tough.
I don't know what's going on, but the commentator kept bringing it up because he was like, "Yeah, Dallas just ain't nothing they can do."
We got somebody 6'8" doing the jump ball.
Man, we jumping the ball off, man. This guy here. And then when he went out the game, we had a jump ball. Got somebody 6'6" in there jumping. Do you know how diabolical this is? To have a shooting guard, small forward jumping the ball. And Reggie Miller talking about, yeah, it's just the Mavericks they just stuck, man. They ain't, and then they're gonna do about that.
Yeah, they gotta eat that.
They scrapping, but ain't nothing they can do about that.
I don't care how great players you got on your team. If you ain't got no big or somewhat of a big presence, that's all you got as far as error. That's it.
Dallas needed to hoop out on the offensive end. Defensively, I have been saying this for the past 2 or 3 games. You're going to give up points just by the way of not having a big. It's going to.
You got to outscore them.
You're going to have a good offensive performance because you're just going to give up points by sheer size, especially if you're playing a team with any common sense.
Facts.
That knows like, oh, they don't have a big. They don't have rim protection. Let me go to the hole. It's going to be little to no resistance in there. Or they're going to have to foul me.
Which
common sense.
And we did both today.
Now, Golden State came out trying to shoot them threes. I said, oh, we got them.
After that timeout?
They're going to shoot. Steve Kerr called a timeout within 3 minutes.
He's like, what the blank y'all doing?
He went up to the sideline like he pointing to the hole like,
what the blank y'all doing?
That man's 6'6". What you doing out there? They was letting us off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there cheesing like, oh, we got
some now.
Another one.
Another one. They came up the timeout like,
man. They came out that time. I went straight in there. I said, oh Lord,
here we go.
Jimmy Butler went straight down there. Draymond Green. When you got Draymond Green posting up, you know it's bad.
You're in trouble.
Because you have no choice. Because like Kyrie is getting caught down there. Like, what are you gonna do? And there's no weak side help. You don't have a 7-footer that's gonna come over the top with the weak side help.
So you got to dig. Everybody got to dig.
Everybody's just kind of trying to dig, but you got shooters out there. You got Steph Curry out there.
So you can't leave Steph. So whoever wants Steph.
And then you got everybody else on the team who want to shoot like Steph Curry out there. And so, like, you just can't abandon everybody. So.
No, man, we should have brought in Mike D'Antoni for a 10-day so we can learn how to score faster, man, because we're going to need that until we get these bigs back. Bring them on the 10-day.
Jason Kidd don't care. I did it right now. Kid don't care.
Kid and clocked out.
Whenever you settle on starting a 6'6" guy at center, you don't care. He didn't even try to make it better. He just said whatever and left the guy out there.
He like, what do you want me to do with this?
The 6'6" guys out there, he's getting killed down there, and he's looking to the bench like, bruh.
And then the bigs y'all brought him, it's just like the bigs y'all found the most clumsiest bigs you can find.
First, they went to G League.
Yeah.
Got a big from there. We had never heard of this boy named Kelly.
And he lost it. You talking about lost?
They put him in the game. He don't know where to be. He don't know where to help. He don't know what he needs to be doing out there. So you can't play him because he lost. Then you bring in Moses Brown, who was better, right? But you have to be smart on how you play Moses Brown because he plays center like a traditional center. He's not gonna be up on ball screens. He's not gonna be doing none of that crazy stuff, right? He's not gonna be able to be out there on the island with Steph Curry and switching. So you have to be smart on playing him. So when the guy like Steph goes out, that's probably when you want to utilize him.
And then it's really tough on the offense end because usually we play with our bigs at the nail and facilitate from there. You give him the ball there, and he freezes up and he panics. He just flat out panic. He do not think. He get that ball, and then the next thing you know, his feet get to shoveling, turnover. Or he'll throw it away, or they'll rip it out of his hand. He just, but yeah, like Dan said, man, the best with him, when Steph go out the game, you come and get you some minutes that way, so you don't
Kid said forget that. Kid was done at halftime. Kid was done. I can only imagine what he said in halftime.
Ooh, I paid to be a fly on the wall to hear what he said at halftime.
I can only imagine what he told the guys at halftime, because when he came out at halftime, he made no adjustments. They tried it right back out there, and he sat on that bench and he watched them get slaughtered.
Hey, let's do something here. So let's just say you Jason Kidd. What do you think he said during halftime?
Me personally, I think when he went into halftime, I believe he was like, guys, we know what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Continue to play hard. I believe that's pretty much what he told them. This is what Nico gave us. I'm not coaching it. I'm just gonna let you know that now. So don't look over at me for cues, adjustments. We're gonna run it like pickup basketball.
So go for what you know.
What it looked like Dallas was playing pickup basketball. There was really no structure or order to things.
Mm-mm.
You know, like Golden State had some structure and order to the way they wanted to run. Dallas was just, if they got the rebound, just whoever got it, just push it. Go down, chuck up a shot. That's pretty much what it was. It wasn't looking like, hey, let's see where we can get the best shot from. Or let's stick out a mismatch. It was none of that. There was no strategy involved on the offensive end. Hey, let's try to get Kyrie Irving on a lesser opponent, a lesser defensive guy.
Let's get away from the double team.
Hey, let's try to see if we can get PJ a matchup down. It was none of that. That's why I was not coaching. Kid was done.
Yeah, man. He's just like, bro, what y'all, what I'm having to put up with, what y'all giving me to put out here.
And I believe Dallas can't sign a free agent. No more free agents until April. So I believe they pretty much stuck.
So they can't cut no more and go find another big or nothing like that.
I mean, I believe you can cut, but who you gonna cut?
Cut that G League big. He's not playing at all.
He's there on a conditional contract, just like Moses Brown.
A two-way.
Yeah,
Moses Brown
on a 10-day.
No, they signed the G League guy on a two-way.
That's what I'm saying. But you took up your two-way spot, which was a bad signing. If you got your two-way spot,
that was a bad
you
signing.
cannot sign a bad signing with your two-way spot. That's your emergency. Like,
right.
Pull the parachute. Like, we need.
So we don't have anybody in the big in the G League that's better than that.
Man, I don't know what Nico's doing. Nobody knows.
If that's the case, I mean, that's part of why you have a G League. It's like the break the glass in case of emergency.
That's what the two-way is for. Like, that's why you have a two-way.
So you don't have a big down there that's, maybe just raw.
The two-way is to say, hey, I need this guy for the next month or so. It's to buy you time. That's why the two-way guy, he can't play in the playoffs.
Yeah, you can only play so many games.
He can only play so many games. Because it's really strictly for emergency. It's not for a season-long thing. So Dallas is in a precarious position When you say things are jacked up, you go and sign. We needed a big. All of our bigs get hurt. You go and sign Kelly from the G League. Homie is trash. He's lost out there. He look like he
boy
has
trash.
never played organized basketball
I see why you 27 rookie.
as a big in his life. So
What
you say,
about-
"Oh, what happened?"
So you remember that big we had in the G League, Sharp, that 7'5"?
I would have took him over Kelly.
He's on the Legends. He's on the D League team.
I would have took him. I would have took him over Kelly.
Kelly, thank you. At least give him a shot.
My man, go out there and get Dwight Howard, man.
Hey, at this point, bro, Dwight Howard will give us more than what they're giving us.
Man,
Signed Dwight on the 10-day. He already in shape because he's still working out and stuff.
man, you could have went out there and literally got anybody else to be better.
Anybody. Yeah. Man, somebody they need to drug test Nico, man. Nico, he on that same stuff Michael Jordan's son on.
I think Nico on something worse. Nico on something worse than what Michael Jordan's son was on. Michael Jordan's son, he was just on that pure powder.
Straight from Colombia.
Straight off the boat.
Uncut.
Unfiltered. That's what Marcus Jordan's on. You know how you on powder and you on that powder too tough? Is when you forget you got powder in your pocket.
Or you at a restaurant and you just pull it out at the table like nobody
At the
can.
table, like,
and then you sitting outside.
Like it's an
at the restaurant.
appetizer or something. Like you gotta be leery of them people, man.
Man, everything on the restaurant looks so good.
And then he pulls out the powder and lays it on top of his menu and just gets to work. Like, hey man, I'm gonna have to go.
Like, did he just pull out an 8-ball just sitting right here?
He gets pulled over by the police. They talking to him like, hey man, you like to be under the influence of something. You got any drugs? He like, nah, I ain't got no drugs. Knowing good and well.
If I was on the nose where he's
where he got powder in his pocket. They start patting him down like, man, what's this? Pull out his pocket, man. Powder everywhere. A cocaine dog would have had a field day out there, boy. Got powder all on the dog. No, dog would have
been so hot.
Did we catch El Chapo? Now Nico on something else, man. That ain't powder activity. I don't seen people on powder. They don't do that.
He on some boy. He on that fetty. I don't know if we can say that now, so I'm just gonna say that fetty. You gotta be on something because
Nigga on something. Nigga look like he ain't been sleeping either.
At all.
Nico probably been on that ecstasy.
Oh, yeah, no, the X keep you up.
Ecstasy keep you up. That's why I said it.
Yeah, he did pop them like Rolex.
It's like he's talking his wife ear off.
Look, you go with them on this road trip because you
She told that man to go on a road trip. Hey, you go with the team.
Yeah, because you we say when you go, they don't mess with us then. It's you.
Can you imagine the conversations between him and Kid now? He walks over to Kid.
Yeah, if it ain't no conversations.
Hey man, you know they mad at me about the Luka trade. Ain't this crazy?
And I bet Kid just like
turn and look at him like, man, you weren't my boss, man, I'll put my hands on you.
I'll sock you out right here.
I can't get my hands to your face fast enough, man.
So don't let me catch you no cameras around.
Stupid. I didn't tell nobody about the trade. Yeah, because you knew it was stupid. You knew wasn't nobody going to agree with you. That's why you didn't tell nobody. And you and kids supposed to be like this. You said y'all was close.
Close. And
you made a career-altering change, and you didn't even tell the guy you supposed to be close with, the head coach.
One of the guys that's mainly affected. If not,
because if this goes bad, everybody knows kid's gonna be the first one to go. The coach is always the first one to go. Facts. Everybody knows it. When something's going wrong, it's fire the coach first.
Yep. Start out with all these injuries. We've been dealing with these injuries all year. And then to put add insult to injury, pun intended, you trade away a generational talent.
Now it look like he's finally getting comfortable. And now we got to go play the boy Tuesday.
At home. Or in LA, rather. At his new home.
And that arena gonna be so packed.
Boy, it's gonna be all kinds of celebrities there. And Anthony there was always said if he ain't got no game, nigga, he gonna be there for front row. And you know him, he gonna be out there laughing and trolling.
It's gonna be packed, and we don't have a center. And we're gonna play Luka and LeBron
James, who coming down like a freight train. Still,
they both
40 years old.
They both gonna be coming down the lane.
Luka finna have a 50-point triple-double. Mark my words. And he gonna be talking cash, you know what, the whole night. Yeah. And don't let him get a glimpse of where if Nico's in the building, which I doubt.
I don't think Nico gonna show up.
I said which I doubt. But if he do, and he found out where he's at,
I don't think he's stepping like that. Only time we've seen Nico, in somewhere is when he's with the owners. But when he's by himself, he don't even sit nowhere near the team. He's standing down there in the tunnel, like where he can run.
That's where he was today. Look like he's sitting on the back of a golf cart just in case it go. You got to keep it in gear the whole time.
Foot on the brake.
Driver foot sleep.
Man, but the situation, man, where the Mavs in, man, they playing the waiting game, man. They waiting to get somebody back. Like, you just need somebody back.
Anybody.
And you was hoping they was going to go out and make some moves to where they could have somebody that can spell them for at least a couple of weeks. You waste your two-way. And then you give a 10-day to Moses Brown that you don't even really play. You should have gave the two-way to Moses Brown and use your 10-day to go sign a veteran. Somebody who can actually help you down there. But
we went and got the most goofiest bigs we could find.
Man. That's just what we are, man, as a franchise, man.
Man.
You go from being one of the franchise, one of the biggest contenders to
one of the most promising
to like, what is it? What are we doing?
Yeah, one from most promising to one with the most doubt.
Doubt. Man, you sitting there looking like, what is this? What in the world is going on? How to kill a franchise.
Facts. He could definitely write a book on that because he ain't sure done that.
It's gonna be a 30 for 30 for sure. No doubt it's gonna be a 30 for 30 on this, on how to kill a franchise.
And then he put his pitch on there. Man, you think Kid gonna pull a Cleaver Act like he's sick or something.
Nah, he's just gonna, if it don't get better, and kid gonna mess around and resign.
That's very possible because you just
Let me
can't
just let me just set this up for everybody. You trade away. We know about the trade with Luka. Now Kyrie Irving is up for contract talks. He can very well walk.
He can.
He has a player option. So which means he can do whatever he decides to do. He can opt out of the contract. He can opt out, sign a new contract. He can opt out and just leave. So nothing's set in stone there. And I wouldn't be surprised if he opts out and say, you know what, I'll take less money and go to LA.
Get back with his Hamano. Could very well be the case.
So we have nothing set in stone. Kyrie could very well leave. AD, aka Mr. Street Clothes,
which he was in again today.
This man literally played 3 quarters. Went down with a non-contact injury.
Came with one injury and caught another injury in 3 quarters. You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
Is the game? Did they put that game on national TV? The Mavericks versus the Lakers.
You know it's going to be national. I don't know if it is, but
we don't lost John. John on bounced out. He'll come back in on us in a minute. But we're gonna check and see if that game is going to be national, because it should be a national game. Because this is going to be crazy. It is. This game is national. It's national.
Yeah,
it's on TNT.
They ain't finna miss out on them ratings. Somebody finna be bumped.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it on Tuesday? Probably a 9 o'clock game.
9. They trying to make sure everybody catch that.
Everybody off work, then do what they need to do. Settled in.
Kids in bed. They trying to make sure everybody catch that.
Get yourself something to drink, because it's gonna be must-see TV.
Only chance we got is if Kyrie goes off, PJ goes off,
Klay goes off,
and Klay goes off.
All hands on deck.
They have to be on to make this like, hey, we might got a shot.
Facts.
But
it's
that's what we're looking at, man. It's a messy situation. It went just about how we thought it was gonna go.
Yeah, we've been talking about this. Like they could have had this game like this 5 games ago.
For sure. We've been getting lucky. We was like, man, lucky. We kept saying, man, we don't know how we winning. Like, I don't know how teams are not punishing us inside.
Facts.
We don't have a center. Like, teams had just been bailing us out because they just would shoot threes. And so it's just like, shoot, that plays in our favor. And that's how Golden State actually came out this game. They came out like bombs away. And it was like, okay, shoot, we got a shot. If they're going to try to shoot threes all game, that'll keep us out of foul trouble. That'll keep us, being able to chase down rebounds. But the moment they made up in their mind, like, no, we're going to drive the basketball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did one of those Greg Popovich times out. Greg Popovich used to do that. They come out playing like that. He ain't playing that. Oh, shout out to him, man. He's supposed to be out for the rest of the year.
Shout out to him, man. He had a mild, I think it was a stroke.
Yeah.
I believe so. Shout out to Popovich. Hopefully he recovers fully. And then shout out to Wemby.
Yeah.
He dealing with some blood clots, so hopefully he recovers.
Yeah, that's no joke there.
Having that, so you don't want to play with that. But you guys, man, just buckle up for the ride, man.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Buckle up for the ride. Nico put all his eggs in the Kyrie Irving basket. And I kept saying, and everybody was mad at me, and I kept saying, guys, we don't have a number one option. We have two really good number twos in AD and Kyrie. We don't have a number one guy.
Man, we got 24 games to get to get these guys back and try to get some type of
You ain't gonna have no chemistry. You just hoping to get guys back. Now, Anthony Davis is supposed to be reevaluated in 2 weeks, so hopefully he's a good to go.
And I think the lives are supposed to be reevaluated this week. It'll be the 4-week mark. So,
and we can get both of those guys back.
Thank you.
The season is sort of saved. You can sort of save the season if you can get those guys back in the time that they're supposed to be back.
Yeah, because we only got 24 games left to.
Out of these 24 games, Dallas needs to win at least 15 of these games.
Facts.
At least 15.
Yeah, because it's yeah. So like Dan said, so we play Tuesday. We play LA. Then we play Charlotte Thursday. And Saturday we play Milwaukee.
Lord.
Then we play Sac, and then we play Milwaukee again.
Lord.
And then Memphis.
See, this is the thing. It don't matter who we play because of the glaring hole we have.
Mm-hmm.
Like not having a beat. So like any team with any common sense, they're just gonna go right to the weakness.
Facts.
So we'll see what happens, man. This is the team we got right now. We'll see how this transpires. We'll see what Kid does, if he does anything.
Oh man. They made it. It took their man ingredients away. And they still want a 5-star meal.
I honestly don't think they care. Ownership don't. Anyway, I honestly think ownership don't really care. Ownership, as long as we can make profit, that's all they really care about. So I don't think ownership really cares about whether we winning or we really contending. They just like, shoot, stay under that second apron. Make sure we don't get penalized and taxed too much so that we can make a good profit. That's all they care about. They're not basketball fans. They don't care nothing about the basketball game. They don't care nothing about that.
I know it's wishful thinking, but that should be one of the requirements when you trying to obtain a sports team, man. You have to be a true fan, man, because it just sends it down the hole.
Well, when you look at the teams that are really contending, their front office cares about basketball.
Facts.
They care about winning. When you look at teams who are really contending versus teams who don't, they like, man, I'm not finna spend all that money to build no team. Like Charlotte, like Michael Jordan said, he wasn't finna spend all the money to build no team. He flat out just said it. I'm not finna do it.
And this is a man who played and won 6 chips.
So like you have offices that they're just not gonna do it. They're just not gonna spend the money. They don't want to be taxed.
Yeah, one of the things about owning the team, especially if you want to be successful, it's not gonna be a real big profit margin with this. if you're winning.
Not at first. Not until you start actually winning.
Yeah. If you're winning and then you're winning enough to where it's
because now merchandise is shot up. Every home game is sold out.
You're getting more national games.
Now TV programs are seeking you out.
Facts.
And that's kind of where Dallas was at.
They was heading that way, yeah. No more, man. But man, make sure y'all buckle up, man, because
y'all buckle up, man.
It's gonna be a hell of a ride.
Man, this NBA, I don't know, man. It's been a weird NBA season, man. And we're gonna, unfortunately, as Mavs fans, man, our Maverick team is in the same hole that the Cowboy team is in. And that's the hole up, man. What in the world are we doing? What are we doing? You think they make a move, they got a plan.
Bro.
What are we doing? Ain't no plan. Besides, you just didn't want to pay Luka.
That's
just the bottom line.
That's what it all boils down to.
Yeah, because you want to justify you not paying him. Even though he just took you to the final. But
yeah, just
and then you don't get a bunch of picks or nothing back for him. But man, this is where we at, man. Man, y'all stay strong out there, man. Got some wicked people out there, man. Got some scandalous people, man. They moving strange out there, man.
PDP, hold it down.
PDP, hold it down. Man, y'all stay strong out there, man. We love y'all, man. We thank y'all for the support, man. We thank y'all for watching, man. Man, remember, like, share, subscribe, man. It costs you nothing to like. It costs you nothing to subscribe, man. Remember, follow us on all social media platforms, man, and let that be known. Man, be looking out for us, man, for more clips, more entertainment, man. We're going to bring some guests up on the show, man. That's going to also spice things up, man. So stay tuned, man. We got some things in store, man. We love y'all, man. We rocking with y'all, man. Peace out.